Fuck Owen Jones. I'm serious. Fuck Owen Jones. I've stayed quiet about him for too long. You know what? The gloves are off. Fuck Owen Jones and fuck every single so-called journalist out there like him. Because this is the sort of thing. The reason I dislike Owen Jones and the reason I say fuck him, he'll probably say I'm being homophobic because he's gay and I've said fuck him, but this is why. This is Owen Jones at his best. Inserting himself into protesters down in London, smiling and laughing and joking as they're all, you know, giving him abuse. I dare say if I'd seen him in London, I'd have given him a few choice words as well. Now he's putting himself in that situation for a story. He's doing it for purely selfish reasons. He's not doing that to highlight racism or highlight far-right extremism. He's not doing that. He's doing it for purely selfish reasons, for pure exposure. And he's doing it not realising when he's doing that, he's pitting one side against the other. He's pitting left versus right. That's what he's doing. He's blaming the other side for this racism, an uprising racism. Some as they'll blame the other side for an uprising crime. You know what? It's not about the other side. Just look at look how governments over the last 30 or 40 years, they've been fucking atrocious, no matter who was in there. It doesn't matter whether it's left or right. This is a fucking... They've got you believing it's left versus... It's not. It's us versus them. That's what it is. The reason there's a rise in far-right extremism and the reason that more people are moving to the far left end of the scale as well is because everybody's fucking deserting neoliberalism in the centre. That is why. Due to the disastrous governments and neoliberal policies that we've had for decades. Now, Owen Jones does some good work, and that's why I've never really come out and said, fuck Owen Jones like I'm doing now, but seriously, fuck him. And this is why. He thinks he's such a selfish, out of touch asshole, and he's so in his bubble. He thinks he's the saviour by doing this sort of shit. He thinks he's highlighting, you know, oh, these are the people who are messing our country up. No, they're not. These people are just as... The reason these people are down in London is because they're angry at the very same people we are, that Owen Jones is, who have caused this frigging mess in the first place. And he's constantly pitting one side against the other, and he doesn't realise he's dividing people. That's what he's doing. He's not bringing them together so we can unite and fight against the people who really are the people who are stopping giving us nice things. They're the reason we can't have them. Left or right, we agree. More money for the NHS. Left or right, we agree. More money for the police force. Left or right, we agree. Definitely more money for education and healthcare and doctor services, etc. Less money on wars. Less money on waste. Less money on bureaucratic nonsense. Less money wasted, like £33 million deals for fucking ferry companies, one of which didn't have any ships. Do you see? It's not left or right, it's us versus them, and people like Owen Jones are the fucking problem and they don't know it. This is a tweet he did yesterday, and just I want to highlight my point. He probably thinks this is a wonderful idea. I thought it was fucking stupid and shows how touchy he is. He said this in light of the whole anti-Semitism thing with the Labour Party, etc. that's happened. Of which, by the way, he's been on the wrong fucking side on. He's actually been on the one actually talking about anti-Semitism as if people are being anti-Semitic, as if Chris Williamson is being anti-Semitic. Are you kidding me? He's not your friend. He's one of them. To all you people who are following him on Twitter and idolising this bastard, fuck him. He's one of them. He's one of the people that are the reason that you're not getting nice things. Because while he's saying, oh, let's talk about Islamophobia, the people who are really want to talk about this anti-Semitism thing, really, they want to talk about how the media have skewed this anti-Semitism angle and how the media are refusing to talk about Israel and Palestine and the truth behind it because of the amount of ties there are between them. And the amount of money that Israel floods into the political system in America for sure, and I dare say over here as well, to give pro-Israel slants on news, and you know what, don't cover the nasty stuff we're doing over in Palestine. That's what we want to talk about. We want to talk about that. We want to talk about the fact that, hey, the elites aren't going to give us Brexit. 17.4 million people want to know. We voted for Brexit. It was the biggest democratic thing they ever said we'd do, anywhere, ever, in the history of this country. And we're not getting it? Well, voting doesn't matter then, does it? This is what people are really care about. This is what people really care about. They care about hospitals and schools, and they care about their families, and they care about their friends, and they care about their neighbours. Honestly, people are good people. People are not what Owen Jones is saying they are here. This is a tiny, tiny minority. Tiny. And he's concentrating on the tiny, tiny minority and saying this is the reason the country is broken when it's not. The reason these people are fighting each other is because of Owen Jones telling them that the other side is the problem, that they're not getting nice things. So you know what? Fuck Owen Jones. Fuck him, and fuck every single so-called journalist out there like him. You're not the solution, Owen. You're part of the fucking problem. And you don't even realise it. That's how out of touch you are. Asshole. For more truly honest, independent media like the video you just saw, please subscribe and click the bell below as well so you get a notification of when I drop further videos. If you also like and share and comment on the video as well, that really helps with the algorithm and boosts exposure. And if you can support me, please do so. You can do with any of the avenues on the screen at the moment and below this video. You can support me for as little as $1 a month on Patreon, and every dollar helps. We need your support at the moment. We do not have an operating fourth estate. I'm sure you're aware, a functioning media holding power accountable is vital for democracy. At the moment, we haven't got it. So people like me are having to fill their shoes and do the job for them with your support. Thanks very much for your support. Till next time. Peace and take care.